Commander, those new vehicles you requested, we built them. They're not exactly amazing, more like prototypes, but we could definitely try them out. Excellent. I heard the Tans took their victory prizes from that massive all-out battle we did and established a city. Why don't we go take it with our new toys? Sir, I don't understand why you hate the Tans so much. They killed the cows. Do I really need to explain this to you? Sir, I hate to say it, but they're just cows. Get out of my sight, Private. Sir, I'm sorry, I'll prep the tanks. Much better. Go do as you're told, and I don't want to hear another word from you again. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Daily Tactics here, back with a little bit more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and today we are once again using Ultra Vandal's Army Men Clone Trooper mod that he has created for us here, and these Army Men Clone Troopers are back with a vengeance. So, the Green Army Men Clone Troopers have developed vehicle technology. They've developed LAATs, they've developed ATTEs, as well as TX-130Ts, all of course in that dark green that these army men are known for. And they are going to be launching a massive attack with their fully mobilized and kitted out army against the Tan defenders of this little city here. So the Tans have not developed these vehicle weapons for themselves, but they do have bazooka troopers, so they can take them out pretty easily. And they have multiple tiers of defense. So they have free roaming troopers off in the front in this sort of meadowy area. Then in these tiny little fortress areas, they have outposts that are kitted out with tons of Tan troopers. And then in the interior of the city itself, the Tans have even more soldiers defending various alleyways and defensive points and things like that, and they have a final defense point inside this little area. I use this map a lot, but I think it is just one of the all-time best maps in Men of War Assault Squad 2, so I really do enjoy using it, to be honest. Either way, guys, we'll get right on into this thing. If you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button. It helps out a ton. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a big LEGO Star Wars giveaway at 200,000 subscribers, and comment down below who you want to win this video, the greens or the Tans. Either way, guys, let's get right on into it here. Okie dokie then, fellas, we'll go ahead and press start, and the vehicles should begin moving forward with the... Excuse me? What is this? Okay! Alright, I guess the Tan technology has not managed to create a walking animation for the ATTEs, so they're just gonna, you know, glide around. Maybe on the bottom of the legs of the ATTEs, there are little rollerblades, you know, like Heelys. You remember those Heely shoes that people used to wear in, like, middle school? Maybe it's got Heelys! ATTE Heelys! Pog! That's awesome! This is so weird looking. Oh my god. Why? That's hilarious. Okay, so, you know, still a primitive tank technology, but hey, at least the clone troopers are walking forward okay, all of whom are now marching towards the center of the map here. Gonna be blasting some of these Tan troopers. Ooh, this is a pretty little shot. There's like a waterfall off in the distance, and these guys are chilling, ready for a massive war zone to begin. The Greens are almost making it there right now. This guy's backpack is not green, but it's full of medical supplies, so I guess, you know, your armor doesn't have to all be green, I suppose. But it just stands out so much. The medical clone troopers. Ooh, first shots are being fired over here as the Green Army Men Clone Troopers come into contact with a few of the free-roaming Tan troopers over here. The Tan troopers getting shot into oblivion over here. And the same seems to be happening over here. We can see a crater where one of the ATTEs struck it with a massive HE shell. Some of these Tans did manage to skirt away past this hill into those rocks and maybe get away from the Greens for now. More free-roaming troopers actually crossing the river over here. This looks pretty cool. They are coming forward in order to try and reinforce this little defensive position here. And this little defensive position isn't doing too horribly. I mean, they do have a bunch of kills on these Green soldiers up on the hillside. So this little position is actually being pretty impressive here and managing to do a lot of damage to the Green soldiers that are attacking. However, the green soldiers do have that beautiful high ground position, and that is, of course, very, very advantageous to them. Oh, lots of tan troopers over this way have gone down and bit the dust over there, so that is a travesty for the tans. It's tough because a lot of these meadow troopers are just getting caught out in the open. They aren't being as fluid as I thought they would. I thought they'd be running around a lot more and splitting up and hiding behind the grassy knolls and stuff like that, but instead they're pretty clustered together and not doing a whole awful lot. But I guess they are distracting the greens and allowing for their center fortresses to get more fire out while the free roaming tans sort of distract the greens. Maybe that's the strat they're going for, or maybe they've just got the big dumb. Either way, Lord Gonk is chilling right here. I wonder which side of the battle he is blessing. Probably not the greens, because he just got shot by the greens. Oh god, and the greens are nuking Lord Gonk. What are you doing, champs? Hey, not cool, dude. Not cool at all. What the heck is that? My goodness, for shame. For shame right there, I do have to say. Either way, this tan position holding out for a very long time. I guess Lord Gong is with them because, you know, the greens are getting butchered right here. However, the greens do end up making some big plays forward. This might be it for the tans now. They're probably going to get overwhelmed pretty soon here, but not before they get a few more kills. How's the other one doing over here? Oh, looks like there's only one tan alive over here. Does manage to blast a green right there, but he does go down in the end. So this little outside hideaway does end up getting butchered, but this one over here still going relatively strong. These three guys are getting completely surrounded by the greens, but they're holding in there. They're still getting a few kills at the very least. A couple grenades going out. Granata, comrades! Get the flaming Werfer! They're still getting some more shots out. I'm actually kind of impressed by these guys. Lord Gonk has truly blessed these two gentlemen. Very well done, my clone brothers. Very well done. But, you know, all good things must go to an end. Even Lord Gonk cannot hold on to the beauty of life for that long as he has to let those tans go. The extent of his powers were overdrawn, and he must now go and give his powers to others. The ATTEs still just kind of skirting forward. I think the ATTEs are essentially useless. Like, oh, no, they're shooting. Okay. I was going to say, I haven't seen them really fire a whole awful lot, but there you go. They're firing a little bit. I did see a couple of rocket impacts earlier in the battle, but I really haven't seen one for a while. I'm seeing a little bit of trickle fire from infantry guns, and infantry guns can kill vehicles in this, so, you know, maybe that'll help a little bit. Where are the TX-130Ts? Oh, those aren't coming forward at all. What the heck, dude? You want to come forward? Can you come forward? Is it broken? Oh, no. TX-130T can come forward. Okay. Weird. Maybe other ones did come forward and they just blew up from bazookas and I didn't notice. Because we didn't really look on this side of the battlefield. There's a few craters. It's possible. Yeah, we really didn't look on that side of the battlefield very much. Okay, but now the green infantry is on the attack once again. They're going up against a few tan turrets that are holding this little entranceway over here. Tan turrets getting a ton of fire in there, but not getting a ton of kills. They have pretty low damage output, to be honest, in those, so they're not great. Looks like some of the ATTE shells did actually end up hitting the interior of the base over here and killed a number of tans. That's a dang shame right there. And the greens are continuing to swoop in over here. They've still not killed these turrets. Wow, turrets actually getting a few kills too. They're firing at the turrets, but the turrets' blast shield are managing to hold out. There we go. There goes that tan trooper. Ooh, 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, dudes. Someone was at the door. Either way, there we go. Back into the battle here once more. Wow, look at this green horde marching on forward here. There are a lot of green troopers. And, you know, not as many of them ended up dying on the outskirts as I really had thought they would have. However, the interior is still going to be a pretty good defense. It looks like this thing might be dead. No, it's not fully dead, but it has lost its top gunner, and perhaps some other interior troopers. Maybe it got rocked by a couple of rocket shots, or perhaps the gunners in the tan fortress did manage to snipe those guys off of the top gunship position. So, you know, pretty good play for the tans right there to eliminate at least a little bit of the crew of the ATTEs. Not to mention, you know, the ATTEs aren't going to be very powerful from here on out. The interior of the town is definitely not big enough for ATTEs to fit through the tiny little streets of it. So I have a feeling that probably the last we'll see of the ATTEs is maybe an assault over here firing inside, but then after that all the troopers inside the city will probably be heavily protected, and it won't be too much of a worry. We do have a DC-15X trooper over here. These sniper rifles, of course, probably one of the most powerful guns in the entire game. That is very, very good for the Tans to have. Not to mention a DC-19 trooper over here rattling off some shots onto the greens over this way, and a lot of greens are biting the dust because of it. More greens are trying to do a little bit of an assault over here. Looks like we have some down trees and stuff like that, which is covering our view just a little bit, but many Tans on the interior here are doing a great job of blasting any greens that manage to even step foot in this courtyard. So, you know, that massive green army that we saw earlier is likely going to go down pretty soon here because of how tightly held a lot of these Tan positions are. However, I do still believe that the greens probably have enough troopers to break through a few of these choke points at the very least. It should be pretty awesome to watch. As for the reds and the blue army men, we are going to be reintroducing them again into this little series. If you guys, of course, want to continue watching this series, I'm not sure, you know, how many people will be interested after a few episodes. It might be a bit more of a niche kind of a thing where we do it every once in a while, but like maybe not as constant as Rico's Brigade or Clone Wars Recreated series. But it's a fun little series, and I hope people are enjoying it because I enjoy making it, and I want to upload things that we all enjoy, sort of. But either way, the reds and the blues for the Army Men factions are likely regrouping, and they're going to be coming back into the fold relatively soon. However, I thought it'd be fun to go back to green versus tan and then re-establish the other folks a little bit later on. Just because I think we need to make some system of alliances in this and, you know, sort of figure that whole thing out, because without any alliances, this would be a very, very bland thing. And therefore, you know, we're gonna have the greens and the tans sort of be the core of everything, and then we'll reintroduce the reds and the blues as allies or things like that. Just because we sort of started with the greens and the tans, so I want to keep on that track and keep having them be sort of the staple troopers. But we'll reintroduce the reds and the blues, and if Ultra Vandal ever adds any more colors or anything like that, we'll be sure to use those as well. Either way, it is looking more and more like a green victory is almost upon us here, as the greens on the left side, I didn't even notice that, are just absolutely bursting through this courtyard, slaughtering many a tan trooper. They themselves are having a bit of a tough time, but they are just brute forcing everything at this moment, not leaving anything up to chance. They are just going full on kamikaze here, boys. Bonsai, am I right, brothers? Lots of grenades getting thrown as this inner city guerrilla warfare battle rages on for many, many more minutes. It's pretty intense stuff here. Actually, that big green push that I was talking about has been slowed down pretty considerably. Now a lot of them are hiding behind the water fountain over here. Water fountain boy would definitely be very, very proud of that. But they are not risking their necks by pushing too far out without cover, because then these tans can just blast them up. But they did push pretty far with that bonsai, I have to say. They made it pretty far before getting stalled out, so that's pretty nice. The greens over here, though, are probably making a little bit more progress. Right now, it seems like they're hitting this water fountain that's under tan control for the most part right now. Actually, a few coming through this little plant section here. Nice job using their green camouflage to their advantage. But there are actually more tans over here, too, who are able to shoot them, so not the most effective strategy, but hey, you know, at least they're getting through there and continuing the fight. Straight down the middle. Surprisingly, not a big assault going on. The TX-130T is in here. It looks like it has lost its top gunner, but it itself is still alive. I think this ATTE might be down for the count. That thing might be dead. And then the other one over here, it's still alive. It's still got its top gunner, but I think it's just stuck. I don't think this thing is moving anywhere. Just because, I mean, the terrain inside the city is not conducive to them actually fighting. You know, all terrain is not exactly truthful in this. Oh my god, what's it doing? Oh my god, it's bouncing around on these rocks and it's killing its own troopers. Oh god, ATTE, what have you done? What have you done? Yeah, all terrain is not really a truthful statement for those things. Clearly not, because they did awful right there. Tan's still holding out over this way, though they are getting a bit more pressure put on them by the greens, so they're having a bit more of a tough time. Well, we are experiencing a bit of a lag spike. What is going on here? Whoa. Sometimes deleting these rocks actually helps. For some reason, these rocks are like the most laggy thing in the whole game, and if we can't even see them on the outside of the city, we could just delete them, right? Yeah, maybe because we're in here, we can experience more lag because of these rocks. It's such a weird thing, but yeah, these rocks, you'd never expect them to cause lag because they're just rocks, but I think the type of texture they're using or something is just super laggy. So, little tip for you guys if you're ever doing your own Men of War videos and you're experiencing high amounts of lag on a map, it's almost always those rocks. Like, let me tell you that right now. It's almost always those rocks. Either way, while we were deleting those rocks, it seems like the greens did manage to push forward and take the inside of this little terrace area. Oh yeah, the lag has subsided. We got a 10 FPS back from deleting those rocks. That is phenomenal. Okay, so it definitely was those rocks. The TX-130T has actually burst through this side, and I'm not seeing any more bazooka troopers for the Tans. Not here. Maybe over here? Nope, not over here. Any over here? Doesn't look like any bazooka troopers are left inside this courtyard area, so this thing is sort of having free reign right now on the Tan troopers, though it's not really hitting any of them, so the Tans aren't in too much trouble. Some greens are starting to push into the main courtyard area over here from this little side courtyard, and they're getting the smackdown put on them by the Tan defenders. So I think the Tans could definitely still win this thing overall. And look, they're still holding out over here too in this indoor courtyard. This is just a map of courtyards, man. And they're managing to destroy any greens that come through this little choke point, which is pretty epic. So yeah, I mean, the Tans, they've got some good areas to defend from, for sure. But there's still all these greens. This is basically the main green force right now. They are all stacked together in that little hallway, and the rest of the greens are basically just sprinklings of greens. There's not that many anywhere else, but right in that little concentration is a ton of greens right there. So we'll just have to see what ends up happening here. Here, why don't you guys target that thing? Will you guys even shoot at it? No, they're too distracted, I think. So, I mean, that TX-130T, I guess, is going to continue to miss shots over and over again at those Tan troopers over there, which I suppose is fine for the Tans, considering this thing can't hit them. This thing has fired hundreds of shots, has not hit a single one of those Tans over there. This is sort of pathetic. It's a bit pathetic. Dude, just aim. Just rotate a little bit. That's all you gotta do. Okay, sure, whatever. You know, keep doing your thing. That might be the dumbest TX-130T I have ever seen in my life. These three guys are just laughing at it. Oh, there's still a few free roaming Tan troopers over here, actually. I didn't even know that. It's kind of crazy. So free roaming troopers, I guess, did manage to retreat into the city and survive a little bit. So that's kind of cool. Kind of epic. Every once in a while, a few greens are sort of jetting out this way. I think it's time we solidified the greens over here and squatted them up. That way they can work a bit more as a unit, because they're not really doing anything right now. They're just sort of sitting in here. They've got maybe 100 troopers left. Oh, and a whole bunch actually just started to really push around this side. The sad thing, though, is even with that 100 troopers, they're not being effective with them at all. So many of them are just dying fruitlessly, while the majority of them stand in the back. And the Tans are managing to get a lot of kills in these little choke point areas. So the Tans are having a dandy old time right now, but the greens, not so much. Not so much, man. The greens are having a tough time. The greens are not happy. They are not happy campers. Oh, this poor guy. This guy's definitely going down. Medic! Medic! What happened to the ATTEs? Okay, this one lost its gunner and is definitely stuck. This one's still stuck over here for sure. I don't even know where the last one is. The last one might have blown up. Oh, it's stuck over here. Okay, so the ATTE's not helpful in the slightest. Not helpful in the slightest. Whoa, who are you guys shooting at? Is there a Tan trooper over here? What were they shooting at? What? Oh my god, this battle has devolved into an absolute mess. At least the greens are coming out of the hallway now, so we can That's good. That's good. They can start the fight a little bit again. We've got some troopers sneaking their way around this way still. The Tans are still managing to get a lot of shots on them, but, I mean, with enough numbers, and we're seeing that right now, the Greens can sort of push their way through, so maybe this will be a good thing. Yeah, we're seeing them push through. They're actually managing to get a few shots off, which is very nice to see. I think this could be big for the Greens. No, don't retreat back. Continue pushing. What are you doing, fellas? What was that? Okay, actually, the Greens over here did end up doing a big push, and that's actually helping out the other Greens on the other side who just started retreating back. However, these Greens are still losing a ton of troopers, so if they want to keep up this assault, they need these guys to commit. It seems like these guys are somewhat committing, but maybe not enough. There's still so many Greens in there that aren't helping at all, and it is resulting in so many losses and making this end game of the battle so much more difficult. Are these troopers over here still alive? Yeah, these guys are still alive. How about the mini indoor courtyard over here? Oh my god, these Tans lived. These Tans are still alive. Well, that's impressive. Okay, so there's actually a lot of Tans left alive on this battlefield, including ones inside the water fountain area over here. Wowza. So this is not over for the Tans in the slightest, boys. In the slightest. This is actually very, very epic. Good to see, boys. Good to see indeed. Love it. All right. Well, these troopers that are on this little island area are managing to pull a lot of weight and get a lot of fire off. Let's actually see how many kills a lot of the Tans have. So this guy has 3. This guy has 2. This guy has 1. This guy has 1. Okay. They're all pulling their weight. The 3 guy died. This guy's got none. This guy's got 4. Nice. These guys over here. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. Okay. Rip. This guy's got none. 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 This guy's got 1. Alright, the Tans actually aren't doing that well. This guy's got 5 and this guy's got 1. Alright, there you go, there you go. Uh-oh, the TX-130T is moving around a little bit more. Well, who are you kidding? That thing's a joke. That thing's not getting any kills. Oh, there's still a few free-roaming Tans around here. This guy's got 1 kill. Nice. Oh, this guy's getting assaulted. This guy's getting heavily assaulted. He gets another kill, though. Uh-oh, here come the Greens. The Greens are really pushing into this area now. Oh, this could be it, boys. This could be it for the Tans. Here, I want you guys to at least get another kill. Come on. I believe in ya. Y'all can do it. Y'all can make this happen. No, he got a kill. He got a kill. He got a kill. That's epic. Now you. Oh, he died. Oh, rip the dream. Rip my mans. It is tough out here. These fellas are up here, though, at least still getting some shots off, so maybe they can manage to get a kill on some of these Greens here. That would be very nice, very epic indeed. Very cool. I mean, they're doing okay. They're not really getting a lot of shots off, but heck, they're hanging in there. Did these guys get assaulted again? No, doesn't look like it. They're still alive over there. Roger that. The Greens that were assaulting them decided, you know, we might as well go against the main force instead of the side force and help out our boys in the courtyard. So that's what the Greens are doing right now. And attacking these Moo killers, killing the cow murderers that they are. You know what? I gotta side with the Greens here, boys. You guys know I love a good cow. I would never want to see a Moo injured. So, you know what? Greens, do your thing. Take out these pesky Tans. However, the interior of the Tan fortress here is still very much alive and starting to get some shots off on these attacking Greens as they come up over this bridge here to their final stand defense. So this could be a good opportunity. Oh, excuse me. Big yawn. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Big opportunity for the Tans to rack up some serious kills and perhaps finally solidify their position on this map and win the day. Because I still believe that the Tans can win this. They have enough troopers in here that they could definitely do it if the Greens really trickle in one by one. However, the Greens are getting those multiple bridge angles, which is exactly what the Tans don't want. Yeah, they're actually attacking from every single bridge. So never mind. The Greens are actually doing a really good job in terms of strategizing here against the Tan position now, which is rare from the AI. Usually they'd like pick one bridge and all yeet across it one by one by one. But unluckily for the Tans, the Greens are actually being big brain today and attacking from all 3 different sides at once, and it's turning up for them. This is good. I mean, the Greens are managing to get plenty of Tan kills in the process of their assault. They are taking losses here, and the Tans are are killing a few of them, but overall, I would say that this is going to result in a green victory overall. And boom, the last of those tans do end up dying. Looks like we have a few tans left alive. So we have one trooper over here with a kill. Let's try Ramboing him. Why not? Be fun. See if we can get a kill. I think we can kill this guy. No! His friends caught on. Kill him! Oh, he died. Sad. Then we do have one tan over here. You know what? You can run away. You. Tell your friends of what we've done here. Run away, sir. Run! Be gone, thought. And then we've got these guys in here. This guy's got 2 kills. This guy's got 1. This guy's got 3. This guy's got 3. And this guy's got 2. You know what? You guys can retreat too. You know what? We're going to be nice to our troopers today, and we're not going to suicide them. They're going to be able to retreat and tell the tans of what happened here, and the tans can retaliate in the next episode, maybe with a new ally. Either way, guys, let's check out the losses here. Yellow are dead tans. Red are dead greens. Greens took a lot of deaths. Greens took a lot of deaths, but, I mean, so did the yellow, or the tans. But I would say the greens took more, probably. Also, these ATTEs kind of suck. And so does the TX-130T to an extent. So their vehicles are not fantastic, I have to say. And I did not see that many bazooka troopers of the tans. There's definitely a few, but I think I didn't give them enough, to be honest. So that was my bad. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it was a fun one. Comment down below if you thought it was fun as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to like the video. Either way, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. Oh, this thing is killing its own men now. Alright, peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.